Hi you guys, welcome back to Mayfield Ranch. My name's Katie and today I'm going to take you on a quick tour of our garden, show you what we've got growing out here and what's new this week. Come on along. All right, so the cantaloupe we've got, it's kind of starting to grow pretty well and climb up that cattle panel trellis. Our spaghetti squash there in the back just keeps getting bigger and bigger. We've got peppers up front here, not a lot on it, but I'll show you what we've got. So we're starting to get some hot peppers there, and you see one little baby bell pepper here. So we're starting to get some fruit setting on these guys. So more peppers. So let me show you what's new out here. I finally got out here and planted my beans. So we do have some bush beans growing where I had a little space, and there's more over here on this side. Let me take you over there. So we've got our little beans growing in here. Kind of got them all along. I put them in. This squash is kind of taking over, but there's a few babies that are popping up. Now I did have actually more over here. You could see one came there, one came up. But it doesn't look like they're all coming up. So we've got some okra to harvest. I need to get that done. Tomatoes, just getting bigger and bigger. We've got a little friend out here with us in the garden. So tomatoes are starting to climb up, so that's good there. Just more tomatoes here in the front. Now our ground cherry back here is getting pretty good size. And then we've just got our basil that's going to flower, and all the honeybees can enjoy that. Here's just a quick look at the inside of the trellis. We've got those tomatoes growing up there. Then we've got our spaghetti squash. Now that's our volunteer spaghetti squash. One plant right there that you can see. And the only other thing I have growing up on this is this cantaloupe right here. It's also starting to grow down on the ground. And this little cherry tomato, it's not quite really big enough to grow up on the trellis yet, but hopefully it'll get there. So this squash plant here is competing with the weeds pretty well and still giving us squash. Here's our rattlesnake green beans in this little bed. And they're growing up on that cattle panel, starting to get pretty big. See if you guys can see these little purple flowers. Starting to give us flowers, so we should have beans pretty soon. And on the way to the other garden, I thought I'd show you our pears. They are almost ready to pick. All right, my lemon cucumber sprouted, so we'll see what we get here. I thought I would show you guys these sweet potatoes. They are doing so good. They're just getting bigger and bigger. There's a few more over here around that little sun sugar tomato, but they're looking pretty good. We are starting to get some tomatoes turning red, so that's good. We've just gotten a couple so far. Now this Buena Mulata pepper is just loaded with peppers. This is the one that I have in the pot back here, so we need to harvest that. It's looking really good. And there's more flowers on it, so we should get more peppers. Okay, you guys, check this out. So let me show you what I've got going on behind me. It's pretty exciting, so let me show you what I have. We've got a baby eggplant. Look at this little guy, and then there's another one right over here on this eggplant. So these are a couple eggplants that we're growing in these small little boxes. We'll see if they get very big. We'll see how they do, but so far so good. Okay, so these right here are giant pink banana squash. So we'll see how those grow for us. And right here I planted some watermelon seeds. What you doing, Looky boy? You wanna go in the house? Let's go, buddy. Come on, let's go. Let's get in the house. Come on. Thanks you guys so much for watching our garden tour this week. Hopefully we encouraged you to grow right along with us. See you guys next week.